Cinderella. This is the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a family formed by a dad, a mom, and a beautiful girl. For many years, every one of them was very happy, till the day the mother died and she had to go to heaven. After a while, the father remarried with a very mean lady who became the girl's stepmother. A little while after that, the father also died, and the girl had to live with her stepmother and her 2 daughters. Since then, the girl was forced to work very hard, and as she was always dirty and covered with cinders, she was nicknamed Cinderella. Cinderella was in charge of every chore in the house. She cleaned, swept, and kept the house tidy while her stepmother and stepsisters treated her really bad. One day, an invitation from the king to attend a ball in the palace arrived to the house. Every family on town had to attend, since it was time for the prince to get a girlfriend. The stepmother dressed her 2 daughters with beautiful dresses for the ball and sent Cinderella to do more house chores. Cinderella swiftly finished all the chores she was sent to do, but when she finished, it was already too late. Everyone had gone to the ball, so she sat on a stool and cried in despair. Suddenly next to her appeared a fairy who greeted her kindly. "Hello, Cinderella. I am your fairy godmother. Why are you so sad?" And Cinderella replied, "Because I couldn't go to the ball and I've got nothing to wear." Then the fairy cast a spell and dressed Cinderella with a beautiful dress and turned a pumpkin into a carriage, turned the dog into a person, and she turned the little mice into horses. And just before the girl was off to the ball, she said, "Cinderella, you must remember that you have to come home at midnight, because the spell will break down then, and everything will go back to normal." Cinderella arrived at the palace, and everyone looked at her in astonishment. The prince asked her to dance and fell in love with her. Suddenly, the clock struck midnight, and Cinderella ran off home so quickly that a shoe fell on the way. The prince couldn't stop her, but he did find the glass shoe that fell off. The next day, the prince announced to the town that he would marry the girl who would fit into the glass shoe. When the prince's envoys arrived to the stepmother's house for them to try on the shoe, the lady locked up Cinderella in a closet so she wouldn't be able to try it. But the mice, who were friends with Cinderella, looked for the key and opened the door. Then, when Cinderella finally was going to try the shoe, the stepmother broke it. Cinderella searched for the other shoe, and when everyone saw it, they realized that she was the girl at the ball. The envoys took Cinderella to the palace, and when the prince saw her, he fell in love with her. Finally, Cinderella and the prince got married and lived happily ever after. The end.